Hey Simmers, I'm back with another speed build. Today, I created two Sims. They're brothers, they're both spellcasters, and they live in a modern home. So I did a little bit of looking online, tried to find a house that I kind of liked and used it as inspiration. Unfortunately, I forgot to save the photo. This ends up being a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house. Yes, I used the live live edit objects cheat, so I can get the car, so I can put it into what was going to be the garage. The bedrooms are kind of small. There's a few spots that I'm going to say theoretically would be, you could say, waste of space because they're not being used anywhere, but in my head, that's where some of the ventilation and wiring and all that is. So right now we're just kind of getting the outer shell. I keep forgetting that I should have taken a wall. This is where you'll see one of the wasted spaces, that 2x2 area just behind the stairs. The 2x1 area stairs. So each brother I kind of gave them a job, gave them likes and dislikes. The one brother, I wish I could remember their names. You'll see them again in October. I have an idea of something I want to do. It's just going to take me a bit of time to get it all recorded and edited and all that. But the one brother, he's an engineer, so I figure he graduated from Foxbury through and is big on robotics. The other one I put in the freelance graphic design course. The idea is one's a little bit more laid back, the other one's a little more uptight. They do know they have spellcasting abilities and that. They've just recently moved in with each other because they couldn't afford to get a place by themselves. So I kind of designed the rooms around what their color likes were. I didn't put any decor likes into it just because even though that bug is supposed to be fixed, I didn't want to deal with it. So the first brother, the laid-back brother, I have him more interested in, his favorite color is like blue. And his room is probably the most cluttered out of the two bedrooms. The house overall does not have as much clutter as I usually do. Trying to find a dresser that fit into the end right there was so hard. I wish we had a few more nicer single tile dressers. So he's got the view at the front. He has his own computer. The other brother has his own computer. There's a room downstairs that becomes his kind of office area. So as I worked on decorating this room up, it wasn't that hard to come up with ideas for him. There's the digital sketch pad. I didn't put an easel on this. This lot, I figure he does all his art via the sketch pad. He prefers digital drawing to working with canvas. Although I do eventually use the cheat to unlock the sketches. And I stuck those up all. I used like all the different swatches just so I could have him have it look like he does go to art classes and stuff like that still. I didn't realize it was going to slot into the where the computer was. So here's where I finally remembered to do flooring. I did cut out some wall painting and stuff like that. The next room we worked on was the kitchen, dining area. So this main area is the kitchen, dining room, living area. I end up dividing the rooms using the panel from the Moschino stuff pack. So right in front of the fridge, there'll be like this divider that breaks up the two rooms. Where the more laid back one, you'll see that his brother's taste in art and all that take more precedence, where because his brother likes black and red, so there's going to be a lot of paintings of black and red. And that throughout, where he got to pick out like the furniture, so the furniture is black, but he's got other stuff that's blue. Here, just trying to find a little matchstick underneath the table. So here's the other brother's room. Like I said, his colors were black and red. He gets just a dresser. He'll have a chair in there, and he has a bookcase on the dresser, so he can go sit and read before he goes to bed. I figured I'd stick a mirror above the dresser. So yeah, here's where I kind of start with the painting. So his room is less cluttered, and like I said, he has an office down below. Yes, he's very happy about his school. He has big school pride, because even his office downstairs has another pennant. So usually when I do builds, I use the Sims 4 camera, and when I have to try to adjust the positions of items like that chair, I have to switch to the Sims 3 mode. Instead of giving him red walls, I decided to give him black walls. Give him white walls, because I didn't like the idea of red and white. So here's where I finish off the roof finally. And yes, eventually when I paint the walls, I realized I missed one when I went to take my screenshot for the title card, and I've gone back and fixed it. I should be uploading this week's log and last week's log probably this weekend. So here's where I'm trying to get their living room furniture. I end up using black furniture for like the chair and the couch, and other pieces of furniture end up having blue to it. So yeah, this is where I kind of split my work up, because I had to eat dinner the day I was building it. So I kind of tried to want to incorporate this. The rug that I eventually put in there has red in it, so this room actually does have all three colors for the brothers. Here's where, I kind of changed my idea of how I wanted that over there. There's a corner, put plants. And this is kind of where you start seeing the artwork kind of fall into thing. There's that divider. Like I said, that's what I used to divide up the rooms. The bathroom is just a simple bathroom. It's got a shower. I did my typical use a divider from Discovery University to put in between the shower and the sink, so it looks like it's kind of separated off. This is where I kind of wanted them to match as close as I could. for those two items. I really enjoyed doing this. Like I said, I tried to keep the clutter down. And here's where I was like, because it says the bathroom, this is going to work. So I'm just going to move the items out here, adjust the height of my red shelf, put the items, and then put the items onto where I want them. So yeah, here's where I start working downstairs. This is the foyer area. I decided to put a kind of a seat there. It wasn't nothing overly spectacular. It's basically where the first part of the house you see when you first come in. Trying to find items to put around in the room. Like I said, it isn't the most cluttered thing. I figured they'd have some those boxes there. This is where I start working on the office downstairs. I want the storage chest from Discover University in here, so you can. In my head, I put a plan on, but in my head, this is where he stores all the parts and bits and pieces he uses to build his to do his work. In the garage, eventually, you see a robot station. So I have another chair. Yeah, it isn't black. The red and black come in with, I didn't want to carpet the floor, so I found a rug. And it was a 2x2 rug, so I just used it 4 times to make it look like a pattern rug. There's this pennant. I remembered about this item. I'm like, yeah, this would be more the laid back brothers idea. Here's where I use the rug. I first enlarged, and then I'm like, no, let's make it 4x4. So this place also has laundry day stuff down in the basement. Not the basement, in the garage. They have a back patio. It isn't the most fanciest patio. I just figured that they have a barbecue, a table to sit at. There will be a bunch of landscaping later. Figured they'd have a mailbox on the wall. And here's where I completely missed painting the one part of the roof. You'll see it eventually. I kind of liked this brick motif. So yeah, I missed that inner wall between the higher part and the lower part. But once I saw it, I fixed it up. And here's where I start doing some of the landscaping. This time, instead of putting the plants down first, I kind of colored in where I want them. To be honest, I'm not overly happy with the landscaping I did this time. It's not my best, but it works. I figured they'd have these colorful, I just want these colorful plants just to kind of add a little bit of magic to it. Making sure all the outside tiles match. I felt these wall areas were missing something, so much in decor. I just did some quick plants and all that. Fill up the wall space. So here I tried to find something that looked like a motivational poster. I figure it's more the laid back guy who works out than the other one. Gave him another woodworking, and the laid back brother, I gave him a camera. So we're going to be moving into screenshots because I figure that's a bit easier than the build tours. So leave a like, leave a comment, and until next time, Susu!